Hey there, it's Crafty Jennabug. So it's another day of Dephemerember 2022. This is a daily ephemera inspiration series that has been hosted by 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel. They are amazing. Please go check their channels out. Like, I cannot speak highly enough of the wonderful things these ladies are creating. So, this is day 13. And today's prompt is acetate and banner. The animal of the day is the seahorse, and I think I'll use this little guy today. Very cute. So this one kind of made me go, huh? Like, what? When I think of banners, I typically think of, like, you know, those flowing, you know, you write words on them. They're like flowing ribbons almost, which could be cool. But watching Louisa and Barbara's videos, they made me realize that banners don't have to come in that shape. Banners are all sorts of shapes. So Louisa did one that was like vertical. It was long and vertical, and I really liked it. And I think I'm going to do something like that. Now, I don't have a lot of acetate on hand. I don't know, plastic isn't my thing. But I have this envelope, and I was thinking about cutting this piece of plastic acetate out of it and then using it as kind of like a peekaboo window type thing, so that my little, I guess that's like almost perfect size, right? You can see the, yeah. I dig it. I mean, or I could do it sideways and have it peeking this way, but I'd rather it feature prominently. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to leave some space around it. Some of the paper around it, just so it might be easier to handle and work with. So here we have it. My piece of acetate. And yeah, I don't care that it's weird, you know, not cut evenly, because it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, but little guy's going to be real cute behind it. So I'm going to cut him out. I'm going to fussy cut around this guy. And before I do that, let's give you a little bit more background. You know, seahorses live in water. Big surprise. And I think I want to go with this being like a little seahorse peekaboo kind of thing. Well, I have a few different watery papers. I've got this one, which is quite obvious. And then this one, which is more icy, but I like the texture in it. And then this one, which is my favorite. If I just use part of it, like these flowers in the background, it says underwater plants to me. So I think I'm going to put this section here in the background, you know, like the back of my banner. And then seahorses use their tails to attach to plants, so I think I want to go with that. This might be multi-layered. I'm not sure yet. I'm still working out the kinks. So, I also, because I don't want to overdo it with blue. I mean, I could very easily just put that there, put the seahorse there, put some blue around here, call it done. But I don't, that seems like a cop-out. And you know how I feel about those. So, I don't want too much blue. I've got some really cool book pages that are pretty like sandy colored, and then I've got some coffee dyed pages, just like little scrap pieces that I think I'm going to incorporate also. So, and then I also have this that I kind of want to work in if possible. It's the piece of scrap Bristol board from yesterday where I was trying not to get green and blue spray where I didn't want it. But it's really pretty, and it makes me think of like waves. So I'm going to have to think on this a little bit. I might go ahead and do some blues on here, maybe some blues and browns. Not sure. I haven't decided if I want to make it so that you can peek at the Seahorse. We'll see. I got some thinking to do, but this is the overall gist of what I'm working with. If something changes, I'll let you know. Well, I'm gonna go behind the scenes and just kind of like rip this out and cut around him and do some thinking. And I might even dye this off camera. Maybe not. Y'all might want to see that. So anywho, I got some stuff to do off camera and I'll be back. Well, I did it again. I don't know how I keep doing it. How do I keep doing things thinking I hit record and then not hitting record? I'm sorry. So what I did, I tore a little piece of coffee dyed paper and covered this, and I spritzed it with some salty ocean because, you know, seahorses live in the ocean, right? So that's what I did. I sprayed it just a little bit, covered the acetate because I didn't want to accidentally dye it. Well, that looks cool to me. Looks really cool. I'm not sure about how... Oh, it's coming undone. Interesting. Interesting. I might have to re-glue that. So, what I want to do while that dries is, as I was tearing out pieces of this to get it to the right size, I have a few little pieces here, and it got me thinking, my seahorse needs something to grab onto, right? So these could be like little sea plants. And then he could just wrap his little tail around it and be cool. And some of the lace from yesterday seemed really cool and wispy, so I might put that down below. But I also considered using this book page and ripping out some plants probably, instead of cutting. So I think I want to try that. I want to bring more green in here. So let's scooch this over here. And I'm going to use this little piece and I'm going to spray a little bit of this green Distress Oxide spray and Mowed Lawn. Just on here, and that way I can see if I like it. Let that dry. Do I want to spray some water on it? Maybe. Let's spray some water on it. Get it a little bit, get it looking a little mottled. Okay. Gonna let that dry and figure out, maybe got these other two strips here. Let's try some Mowed Lawn on them too. Why not? And I might put some plants on the outside of this too. So, gonna let these dry and we'll be back to figure something out. All right, these have pretty much dried. This one is still a little wet, but I kind of like these, actually. I kind of like them. Now, when I sprayed this, some of the glue that was holding on the acetate has, like, it's come undone a few places. I don't know if you can see it. See, it's buckled in a few places. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of PVA glue in there. So I got some of these. Do I want to see what this looks like? I mean, there's more texture in it with the letters. I can work some of those in, maybe. I love it so much. So much. Okay, now this needs to go up here. Do I want to glue it? Kind of want to staple it and then cover it. And that way it will flip quite freely. Oh, I love it so much. I love it. I definitely want to cover it with something up here. And when I think of a banner, I think of something with a sentiment. So that's kind of where I want to go. All right, this little scrap of paper, I'm going to spray some Salty Ocean on. And then I'm going to let it dry, and I'll rip it down. Let's see if it can look like some waves crashing up there. Okay, this has mostly dried. I think that's amazing. I'm in love with this. And the last thing I want to do to this beautiful, beautiful thing I have created. A banner usually says something, right? And I went through my little, I have a few sheets of like quotes and words and such that I have typed up and printed out just to have in case I need some sentiments here and there. And I went through the list and found this one. She is stillness in a world of chaos. And when I think of seahorses, they're usually, you know, attached to a plant, just kind of bobbing along. Things are going crazy all around them, the tide, the currents, and, you know, fish swimming around, but they're just kind of chilling, hanging out, going with the flow. And so this quote really spoke to me in this instance. So I think I want to put she is stillness and then in a world of chaos. Will that fit down there? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm officially in love with this. OMGs. Like, I can't even. I can't even. I just made this. Like, so I'm having a moment. If it weren't for this prompt list, I would never have made this. So, huge thank you to Barbara and Louisa. Huge thank you. Like, thank you so much for providing this list so that I could push myself creatively. Like, I cannot thank you enough. Like, just, I can't. I love this. I really, really love this. I just... like chef's kiss kind of moment. Ah, yeah, this is really, really cool. That is going to drive me nuts. Maybe I should trim it right now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and trim that. Yep. Oh, not like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, I like that better. I am in love with this. Oh man, and you can have that little peekaboo moment. Oh, okay, so acetate, got it. Banner, I mean, I think it's a banner, especially after seeing Louisa and Barbara's different shaped banners. Like I said, when I think of a banner, I think like, you know, long and flowing, like cut ribbon kind of things. But banners are different shapes, right? Like, okay, it hangs like a banner. Anywho, I'm going to say check. I got a banner, and I've incorporated the Seahorse, so all of that's taken care of. I really like the contrast between the straight lines cut around the quote and all of the other wavy lines. I mean, yeah, there are straight lines here, but I love this so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you don't mind me geeking out a little bit on this. I'm pretty thrilled. I'm pretty thrilled. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for the next Dephemerember video.